Hello, greetings, namaste, my friends. Life Coach Greg coming at you here. We're here, living room, Batman, and I'm looking outside. Light is fading, and this has been a fun-filled day. I'll tell you, with the kids out, sending one of my kids, my baby, who's not a baby anymore, little Bella. We just sent her off to Newark to fly to California, hooking up with her aunt, who is also one of the wonderful artists of this beautiful mural behind here, and Kristen, coming in from Germany with my brother-in-law Andrew from Germany across the pond. Bella linking up with the final leg to go to California ahead of us because that's where we'll be in next week. And that's been quite an all-day fun activity. I'm sure we'll just ask my wife when she gets home. She's quite ready to be home, I'm sure. But meanwhile, just share a little something on the inside. Nico and Thor in the back. Thor's all wound up. He's got lots of energy. He's back to his normal, energetic, spry self. Never knew he had surgery 3 days ago. And that just leaves us. Your assignment, if you recall, was to get clear on what your perfect day looks like. What does your perfect life look like? And basically, we're going to be focusing on goal getting, not just goal setting. But before you can get your goal, you have to set your goal. You have to be clear. And believe it or not, one of the key missing ingredients to the puzzle of prosperity, believe it or not, is lack of clarity. Most people don't even have an idea what they really want. Their goals are very vague. It's sort of like having like a ship that has no destination is always on target, right? It's aimless. It's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So, what does that mean? You have to be so crystal clear on your goal that you could tell a 10-year-old and they'd be able to understand it exactly, or describe it to an artist, they'd be able to paint it for you. So it's got to be crystal clear, and it can't be wavering all the time. It's got to be, okay? Now, if you change it, then it's got to be, then you change the whole thing. I mean, that's it. So staying focused here on goal getting. There's a great quote. I'm probably going to butcher it pretty well, but Samuel Clemens, somebody from that era, basically said, "I can show anybody how to get what they want. The darn problem is I can't find anybody who knows." You see my little Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, same person, accent there, as though I know what he really sounded like. But anyway, I cracked myself up. So anyway. That's it. So really, that right there, if you gloss over what I just said, because, oh, that's basic, I know what I want, I'm letting you know that the lack of clarity, and I don't know if I said this already because this is one of the rare times I've made two takes. Usually I just say my thing and send it out. But um, if you have a goal of making a lot of money, too vague. If you have a goal of getting out of debt, that's a baseline. That's not a very prosperous thought. That's not involving prosperity consciousness either. That's just, I want to be at zero. You have to have something that you know that fits you and you can see yourself really relishing it. And meanwhile, while you're, again, getting really clear on this, tomorrow, if you're having some things come up and you're wrestling with the idea that having too much money is stopping you from thinking big, then tomorrow we're going to cover the energy of money and the whole wrestling match that our psyche does with and has about money, basically. So that's the other key to the puzzle, our thoughts about money. So meanwhile, like I'm going to give you another day to get really, really clear on your goal. Write it down. Be specific. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about thoughts of money, and then in a couple of days we're going to plug you into the way to absolutely make that happen. In the meantime, if you want to watch that video over there where it says watch now, I highly recommend that, and sort of get a leg up what the empowerment crew, Power Network crew are doing, changing lives left and right. We're going to get into the right frame of mind so that everything becomes effortless. So attracting becomes effortless because we know what we want. We know what we're attracting, and we know where we're going. So with that, there you go. Here we go. So tomorrow, let's meet again. It'll be a much brighter, and you'll be very clear. And I'll share my short-term and long-term goals with you also. So you'll see where we're all going here together. All right, what was that? 5 minutes, woo! With that, um, Batman, it's always been my favorite since a kid. My inner child still loves him. That's the old school emblem that I like. Still the same. I just don't wear the towel as much as I did when I was a young man. But anyway, with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Do something nice for somebody, and bring them muffins. All right, peace.